Susie Q writes, phenomenal show. I really enjoyed learning the strategies Lesley shares on the show. I'm working through setting firm boundaries with the Hoovers in my life thanks to your advice. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. 'Tis the season for holiday Hoovers, and I'm glad you're putting boundaries in place as part of your healing process. If you, survivor, would be so kind as to leave a review for the show, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me to continue to push this message out all over the world so that we can all experience the power of healing after narcissistic abuse. And on that note, hey, survivor, welcome to episode 54 of the Vibrant Survivor podcast. This week, I've had numerous conversations around a recent tragedy in our community, and I'm realizing that a lot of people don't understand what has happened to them. So, if you're ready to tackle some trauma myths, grab a notebook and pen, and let's dig in. Hey, survivor, welcome to the Vibrant Survivor podcast. Do you want to disconnect from a narcissistic or toxic situation and heal? Are you Googling how to identify a narcissist, narcissistic abuse, and boundaries? Are you feeling stressed and lonely while trying to avoid being sucked back in and lied to again? Hey, I'm Lesley. As a busy wife and mom, I fell for the lies and manipulations of narcissists. I wasted my time, talents, and money on users who kept moving the goalposts. I wanted real relationships and business opportunities and to enjoy life with my family. Instead, I struggled with anxiety, panic attacks, and insomnia, and I couldn't trust my body or anybody until I took a holistic approach to healing. In this podcast, you'll find tips for healthy living, trauma healing, and boundaries so that you'll have the freedom, confidence, and inner peace to respond, not react, after narcissistic abuse. Take a deep breath in, let it out slowly, and just relax. This time's for you. Hey, survivor, do you want to heal after narcissistic abuse? Come and join me in a closure coaching session. This is a 1-hour, one-on-one coaching call that's going to help you disconnect from dysfunction, create your own closure, and begin a long-lasting journey of healing, step by step. Head right now to closurecoachingsession.com. I've experienced trauma in a variety of ways, from years of bullying and harassment from my dad to the shocking news that the alleged murderer allegedly murdered his family, to the revelation of other narcissistic and toxic individuals that I let into my life unvetted. As a result, I've been doubled over on the toilet. By the way, check out episode 32 for the scoop on poop after narcissistic abuse. I've hyperventilated on a locker room floor in the arms of a gym employee. And I've temporarily lost all sensation in my legs, and more. Sadly, many people don't understand trauma, and they're shaming and blaming themselves for biologically appropriate reactions to their experiences. And I've been there too. Trauma is created when your body experiences more change in the inner and outer environments than it can manage. It's a reaction to what has happened or is still happening in your environment. So I'm going to call out and clarify 4 myths about trauma. Myth number 1, it's a big bad event in your environment. No, it can be a series of small events, which is worse. You can be exposed to microaggressions at work, bullying, physical, verbal, or emotional abuse. And your repeated exposure to these small events can add up to take a big toll on your health. Myth number 2, one size fits all. Your mileage may vary when it comes to trauma. Every body is literally different. Your reaction to trauma is personal and as unique as you are. Myth number 3, there's something wrong with you. Nope. Something has happened to you. You were in an unsafe environment where your fundamental needs weren't met, or you felt threatened, and as a result, you may have been unable to communicate. You may be unable to communicate now, or experience healthy relationships, or function as a result of trauma. We say this all the time about ourselves and others. Literally, like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with him? Something has happened to you. And myth number 4, you have to get over it and move on. Not. You need to get into your body and build resiliency step by step. You're not obligated to anyone else's timetable, especially the narcissist in your life. Glossing over or rug sweeping what has happened to you or is still happening to you serves no one but your abuser. So it's important to go in the strength you have and walk your healing path at your pace. Let's recap 4 myths about trauma. Myth number 1, it's a big bad event in your environment. Myth number 2, one size fits all. Myth number 3, there's something wrong with you. And myth number 4, you have to get over it and move on. Remember, when it comes to trauma, you've got to feel to heal. If this podcast has helped you understand who and what you're dealing with, sharpen your discernment, and move forward on your healing journey, share it with another survivor. Help me help others by leaving a review for the show. And let's connect on social. Take a screenshot, share it in your IG stories, find and tag me at The Vibrant Survivor, and I'll share your post too. I look forward to connecting with you on IG and seeing you back here. You're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care, and I'll meet you back here next week. Bye-bye.